There's been so many things on the internet. People are trying to talk about how to the prophetic code 17, how to go deeper into root of situations. And I want to take this opportunity out to. Sometimes people do. At least I've spent a minimum of time in this prophetic thing for almost like 12 to 15 years, and with a few experiences I've acquired from this, I actually want to take a step out and to share with everyone how this thing works. It's not something strange. You can also become the sharp, number one, accurate, number two, forensic, number three, a prophets in the world. It's not about one person. No. God is for everyone. God is not respecter of person. So I want to talk about the prophetic code 17, but I will try to pick the code from code 1 to the code 17 so that you can actually understand what I'm about to teach you. So I'm picking from, before I go to the code 1, let's read something from the book of Psalms 119 verse 130. That's 130. It said, "The entrance of thy word giveth light, and it give understanding unto the simple." Now, watch carefully. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 11. He said, "The word of the Lord came to me." What do you see? I see a branch of almond tree. Now, what is he talking about here? Knowledge. Now, what you have no knowledge about, you can never know a detail about it. So, which means before he begin to talk, he has a knowledge about the almond tree. So, when God show him an almond tree, he understand already. Now, we have a code, like a code of color, a code of reaction. Now, wait. When we are talking about code, it's not actually something so strange, actually, but it's just talking about understanding a particular thing and how it works. So we have so many things that you need to understand in the prophetic. And if you understand these things, you can be able to go forensically, go deeper, go accurate, and whatsoever you want to do with it, you can do. You want to be able to navigate, know solutions. You want to be able to navigate through the Holy Spirit to know locations and be able to mention numbers, be able to mention accounts number and those stuff, be able to know much about certain things. Names are minor. Yeah. So if you want to have this knowledge, then this is how it is done with a prophetic code. Now, we have a prophetic code. I'll deal with the first code, which is the code of music and acts. Music and acts. Now, before you go in the delivery of prophetic message, there are things you need to do before going out there to deliver, so that you can be able to be connected and flow very accurately. Now, this is how it is done. Number one, you deal with the code of music and acts. Why the code of music and arts? Now, number one, you see, in the process of the code of music and arts, sometimes you are going to church or you are going somewhere and you got discouraged on the way, or someone distracted you on the way. So in the process, you get distracted and you don't want anything to actually get your attention off, because when you are distracted by the attentions of men, you couldn't be able to listen to the Holy Spirit when the Holy Spirit is talking to you. So this is what you have to do. If you are a good singer, then you should be able to sing by yourself. If you can't sing, let someone sing. As they are singing, the music begin to slow, take away certain things. Your spirit begin to connect, because music is a connection of soul and spirit together. So music is not just a music as people see as a music, but it's actually something that connects souls together. So it begins to, your spirit begins to calm down. So it helps you with a flow that you'll be able to flow and flow accurately. Now, that's the first code when you come to the prophetic, and you need to understand the code of music and acts. It helps you a lot. That is the first code. Then we can move to the next code, which I'll be talking about, the code of gaze. Now, when you read a book of Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 11, he said, what do you see? Now, what do you see? Means you are already watching something. He said, I will stand on the altar of God and I will see. So, the code of gaze stand for you to be able to look, be able to stand accurately, look and look well. So you are looking at exact thing that God is about to show you. And you need to be focused, because sometimes you can get distracted by people. Now, in the application of the code of gaze, now I have to explain this thing to you so that you understand. Now, in the application of the code of gaze, when you are very smart, you understand that people who operate in prophetic in a higher dimension, they don't want to get close to you when they want to prophesy. Why? Why is it like that? Number one, you need to go back. Why are you going back? Before you can hear God and hear God well, you need to go back. When you draw closer to people, you pick the person by attention, and the person can get you confused. You can look at somebody's appearance and you think, okay, this person is so like this, like, oh, maybe you look at that appearance will deceive you. So number one is